You've probably seen enough news stories about copyright infringement these days, be it about Google, Apple, or your favorite musical artist. And you've probably wondered, is copyright registration really necessary? Well, today's video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the basics of copyright registration benefits. Hi, my name is Solomon Lothrop, and I'm an intellectual property attorney. Copyright protection is a process that allows a layer of legal protection to the creator of an original work. It gives the author the exclusive right to reproduce, distribute, display, or perform the work. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the benefits of copyright registration. Now, whether you're an artist, a musician, a writer, a sculptor, a coder, or an architect, or just a person who's looking to protect their original work of authorship, well, this video is for you. And as always, please feel free to leave your comments and questions below, and me and my staff will get back to you as soon as possible. First, you might want to know, what exactly does a copyright protect? Well, a copyright protects any original work of authorship that is fixed in a tangible medium of expression. What does that exactly mean? Well, a few examples of a copyrightable work are blogs, books, music, sculptures, architectural designs, and so much more. If you'd like to learn more about what works are copyrightable, please feel free to watch my video on copyrightable works. Now let's get to the benefits. The number one benefit of having a copyright registration is having a public record of that ownership. Most copyright lawsuits are centralized around the ownership of the work. Even if the infringer is not claiming ownership over your work, you will be required to prove ownership in court. A public record of ownership is also a deterrent, but only a deterrent for the good infringers. The bad infringers will always find a way to copy your work. The second benefit of ownership, as I mentioned before, is a presumption of validity. The public record of ownership provides you a presumption in court, and you don't have to go through the extra steps to provide proof that you are the true owner of the work at hand. The number three benefit of ownership is that it is a prerequisite to file any federal lawsuit claim. So it is imperative that you get your copyrightable work registered at the U.S. Copyright Office as soon as that first publication of the work happens. Number four, it is a prerequisite in obtaining small claims proceedings in administrative court. Recently, the U.S. Copyright Office has started allowing copyright owners to have small claims proceedings of up to $30,000 at the Copyright Claims Board. Unlike the infringement lawsuit that you would like to bring to federal court, you don't need a registered copyright from the Copyright Office. You only need to file the copyright application, and you can still argue in the small claims board. Number five, having a copyright registration is usually a prerequisite for claiming statutory damages and attorney's fees. You spend 5 to 6 years more than likely on a copyright infringement claim, and the actual damages more than likely will not match up to the amount of time, effort, and resources that you have put in to that copyright infringement claim. The only way to avoid not being able to claim a statutory damage and claim attorney's fees from your infringement claim is to register your copyrightable work as soon as possible, specifically for statutory damages and attorney fees within 3 months of the first published work or before an infringement occurs. And lastly, number six, it protects you against counterfeiting. Copyright owners are able to register their work with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, who provide a further layer of protection where they enforce against the importation of infringing copies of your work. Now, what is required to file and draft a copyright application? Well, number one, you need a properly completed copyright application. Number two, you need to pay the right filing fees. And number three, you need to submit a non-returnable copy of your work. And the next you might ask is, how soon should I register my copyrightable work? Hopefully this video lets you know how urgent I would like for you to be as soon as your work is put into a tangible medium of expression. That means as soon as you have your first publication, you should be running to the U.S. Copyright Office to register your copyrightable work to provide you as much protection as possible moving forward. If you found this video interesting and would like to discuss more or would like assistance in your copyright needs, please feel free to register for a discovery call in the link provided below. And as always, this is Solomon Lothrop, and thanks for watching.